Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to Fantasy Forecast for Tuesday, December 20th, 2016. This is going to be a 5-minute video. Do it as fast as I can here. Look at the score, 332.7 yesterday. It was really high on a 5-game slate. It was enough to cash, thank God. Moving on to today's upcoming slate. Chris Paul at your point guard position. Shelvin Mack at your point guard position. Let's go through it real quick. Really fast. Lowry's in an okay spot against the Nets in terms of DVP, but I'd be passing. Lillard is a possible GPP pick. I'd be avoiding the Golden State game today, at least those players from it, maybe Utah players. But Irving, Milwaukee is so good against the point guard position, even with the increase in usage, I wouldn't be going there. Dragic looks good today. Teague looks great today. Don't see much on else there. Let's kind of just pass on through because you got to get cheaper stuff in the mid-tiers. Collison might be okay today. I mean, there's going to be some increased usage with Gay out. I mean, I would be passing Jennings today with Rose looking back to play. Rodriguez, New Orleans sucks against the point guard position. Maybe even Patty Mills today. Never know. Possibly Rivers with Griffin out. You don't really know. He's probably the starter, but I don't think that's where the minutes are really going to end up in the end. So Della looks okay today. It's just a big slate today, guys. And this is going to be a GPP only entry, and you can play GPP today. I would just be light with it. I mean, do cash, of course, still. Just don't play a heavy day today, because if you play a heavy day, you might be walking away losing. It's just a tough slate when 11 names are on there to evaluate. Harden pass against San Antonio. I'll take Alphabet today, no problem. Batum against the Lakers. I don't know what else stands out, really. Honestly, not a lot of standing out here. This is a nice... Harris against the Clippers. Looks okay to me. Young doesn't look as good to me anymore. D'Angelo Russell's back. Redick possibly. Clippers players all look intriguing today. J.R. Smith might get a little bit of value bump with Love out. Magruder looks to be out. McLemore looks to be back to be the starter again. Those are cheap. Crawford looks to be really cheap if you look in the shot guard position. He probably is going to see an increase in usage with Love gone. That's about it there. Garrett Temple. Love what he's doing right now with his minute run. Alphabet and Temple at my shooting guard positions today. Love it. At my small forward, I've got James and Winslow. James is just, I think he's the bumper today with Kyrie. You're going to have a little bit of struggles even against, because Milwaukee's so good against that number one position. So I think Kyrie will be passing out and it's going to go to James. I mean, James will try to head out to him, but that also is going to make Channing Frye a little bit of beneficiary too. He kind of stands in the corner and makes threes, and I think he could do that today. GPP pick though. Kwame looks great today. I would be taking Leonard, no problem against Houston. He's going to be out there for a long time trying to defend Harden. So Leonard looks good today. It looks solid. If I wasn't spending up for James, I'd be going at Leonard. Covington against New Orleans. Harkless against Sacramento. Glenn Robinson, because he gets the minute runs and he burned a lot of people in the last game. So I'll be looking at that again for a GPP. Barnes against Portland. Carroll against the Nets. And even Tony Snell down there just because of the minute run he gets for super cheap. Your other shot at small forward, Justice Winslow, basically back at full strength and getting his full minute run today, so I project him over 30 minutes, and that's just too cheap at 4,700. Jokic, also too cheap until they get you up to 6,600, 6,900, something like that for the production he's putting out, and Denver's finally figured it out, let's run him for 35 minutes. Jokic looks great, especially against a Clippers team that doesn't have a Griffin in it. I'll take Jokic all day long today. Spates, a lot of people aren't going to be thinking him, but he chucks up so many shots and does so much with the minute run that he does get for 15 minutes or so. If you give him 25 minutes up against Denver, and I think that's where he's going to project down at the end, a lot of people might say he's only getting 17 as normal, but if he gets his 25, he's going to really exceed value here. I mean, you're looking at 25 to 30 fantasy points easy, and that's an incredible value at 4,400. I'll take Spates today, and it's your center today, grab Turner. Now, there's a lot of ways you can go to the center. You got Cousins, and I think Cousins is great. If you have the money to spend up, go with Cousins, no problem. Whiteside looks okay too, finally. I think he's finally shaken off the bad juju and is looking to do something better, although I don't think he's in a ceiling position today. It looks like a solid 45. Now, I heard that Brovo was going to be out, but if he's not out, I mean, it doesn't really change so much. I would be avoiding him today. Jordan looks good today. He's going to get an increased bump with Griffin out. It's going to basically go to Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan in terms of the bumps. Now, some people might be straightening off Jordan just a touch because I think his leg's just a little hurting on him. So, you know, it's GPP only for Jordan, but he could have a great game. I'll take Embiid. It's solid for cash, and with the 28 minutes, which is almost a full starter's run against New Orleans, horrible against the center, I'll take that. He's probably going to pick up peripherals over Okafor. So run Embiid, no problem there. And Turner, really, guys, a lot of minute run against the Knicks, and the board should be there. I mean, I know Derrick Rose coming back might scare a few people, but he's not going to grab too much of it away from Turner just dominating the ball. They're realizing that he can just be a force and to be reckoned with. You'll see above 30 fantasy points on Turner today. And it's a good way to get out of the position without bouncing on Embiid where everyone is going to be today. So that'll do it for cash games. You can look at JV at center too, possibly. I just don't think he gets enough minutes during the game to make it anything more than a GPP pick. Okafor's GPP. Capella being out is going to give more usage basically to guys like guys like Harden, honestly. They'll pick up more of the rebounds than anyone else. The stars more. Henson against Cleveland. Hilario will pick up some more time with Capella being out. Did I say that right? I don't know. Possibly. And that's about it. All right. So that'll do it. Let's go to DraftKings and make this as fast as I can for you guys. At least try to. Your DraftKings GPP only lineup for today. Alphabet at your point guard, Dellavedova for your shooting guard, Barnes at your small forward, power forward Randall, center Whiteside, guard Paul, forward Williams, and at your utility slot Channing Frye. And on FanDuel for today, cash games only. It's a play light day because it's so big. There's a lot of variability. Mistakes will be heavily penalized. Paul and Mack at your point guard positions, Alphabet and Temple at your shooting guard positions, James and Winslow at your small forwards, Jokic and Spates at your power forward, and Turner for your center today. Thank you guys so much for watching Fantasy Forecast. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you're looking for last minute updates and you don't see them posted, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Thanks so much. Go on and go win some big money today, guys. Oh, I almost forgot. Like up this video if you liked the lineup or if you won some money yesterday. I appreciate that. Definitely subscribe too. Thanks, guys.